Howdy and welcome to our full body day in week 8 in Deep Fit. I have a set of 30-pound dumbbells that I'm going to be using today. I also have a set of 25s on the ready. We are going to be doing a heavier set, or that's my goal for today. So depending on what you would like to be doing, if you don't have access to heavier weights, or maybe for your body today, you would rather do higher reps and lower weight, please feel free. So we're going to be hitting up a rep range, anywhere from 5 to 15. If I am heavy, I don't do as many reps, and I definitely have to take more breaks. So if you're lighter, you'll get more reps automatically because I'll be slower, and you probably won't need as long of a break. But try to challenge yourself, put your body under a different type of feel, a different type of load. The intensity totally changes. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on our backs today. Go ahead and draw both knees into your chest. Nice, tight squeeze. Take a deep inhale. Deep exhale. Let's go one more like that. All right, and then just start shifting your hips left and right. Maybe take little rocks, maybe little circles. Whatever you kind of feel that you might want or need. All right, and then just bring your legs up into a tabletop. So flex your feet, your shins are parallel to the ground. We're going to put our arms out for a little bit of help with base. Pull your low back toward the ground. Keep your knees and feet together. Drive your right shoulder into the ground and slowly rotate your knees to the left. Slow, slow, slow. We're still turning. We're still going slow. Still slow. And then let them drop all the way down. We're going to take 2 deep breaths here. So deep inhale through the nose and then exhale out the mouth. And then again, inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And then drag your knees up and in. See if you can keep them together. Slow, 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 slow. All the way to the middle. And then slow to the other side. See if we can go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pin your left shoulder and elbow into the ground. 2 and 1. So once the knees are down, reset and adjust that left shoulder into the ground. Look out over that left hand. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And one more. All right, knees together. Here we go. Bring it up slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring your chin and chest up. Shoulders are up. Both legs are going to lift up high toward the sky. Grab around your left calf or thigh. Drop your right leg down. Deep inhale, and then with your exhale, we're going to switch. Right leg pulls in, left leg drops down. Make sure the belly's strong, locked, and loaded. Okay, we're going to go one more per side. Here's our left, and here's our right. Go ahead and bring your body up. We're going to crisscross our feet. See if we can get up off the ground without any hands, or at very maximum, one hand. So drive up. We're going to get a spider lunge, side to side, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So drop over to the left heel, pull the right toes up, sink as low as you can, and then you're just going to drive yourself over to the other side. Okay, so we're going to start off with a Cossack Squat. So we're going to be holding our dumbbell in our chest, at our chest, like a goblet squat hold. We're going to keep these feet nice and wide, and we're going to be sliding side to side. So 5 to 15 is our rep range per side. I'm kind of thinking somewhere around 8-ish per side. So you're going to grab that dumbbell. I like to hold it like this. You can also hold it the other way. Nice wide base of support. Lots and lots and lots of core. Slide over and down. Might have to make a few adjustments. And then you can come all the way up and then over, or you can just slide side to side. Lengthen the back, strengthen the core. These are not to be done fast. Even if you're going light, try to feel that load. Tighten up, kneecap toward your thigh. Feel the flexions through those thighs, through the legs, where you want to get at them. Tighten and tug, flex and contract, lift the chest. Your shoulders and hips are neutral and lined up. All right. I'm going to stop there. Beautiful job. All right. Now we have a single leg deadlift. I'm going to go 1 dumbbell for this round. Maybe next round I'll feel like holding 2. We'll see. Holding 1 weight on the right side. Your left foot's on the ground. Hips are going to stay square. Shoulders back and down. Hinge forward, finding 4 corners of your foot. And we really want to keep that back leg straight and strong. And the hips as absolutely close to the ground, or I'm sorry, parallel to the ground as possible. So the right hip, that's the leg that's lifting, is going to stay really dropped. Belly, belly, belly. One more for me. 8. Tug, contract, and lengthen. Feel the body, what's going on. Bend into that supporting leg as much as you can. Keep the hips level. Lengthen through that upper back. And 8. All right. I'm going to take a nice yogi squat. Let you finish up whatever you would like, depending on your rep ranges you're going for. And then next up, we get to go into our arms. We're going to do an overhead tricep extension. If you would prefer to stay on the ground and hit up a skull crusher, then feel free. All right. Elbows squeeze in tight. I like a split stance. Core nice and strong. Get into your triceps. Six, squeeze your elbows toward your face. I'm trying to keep my upper body nice and still. Pull that core nice and strong. Beautiful. All right. Give those arms a little break, little stretch. And then we're going to do an overhead press. So I am not sure. This is where those 25s are on the ready. I may get 1 press. I may get 2. And I am okay with that. It's a good challenge. It's a good different type of intensity. I know lifting heavy weight scares a lot of people, especially if you're from the female community, but it's really good to get the body under load. You're not gonna do anything crazy to your muscle size. You have to stay really on top of it and on top of your nutrition. So go ahead and start if you're ready. Three. All right, different load. But now I can help get my Christmas decorations put back up overhead this year. Okay, from here we get an exit. We did these last week, I think. So getting up off the ground without your hands under load. Also sneaking in a little bit of hip mobility. So take your left leg, cross it behind, sit all the way down if you can, press in to that right leg, stand up. Lots of core flexion. 2, 3, 4. Tuck that leg behind. Most of the work is coming out of that front leg, but you're helping with that back leg a bit. All right, I'm going to stop at 8 on that side. Enjoy myself a little stretch, a little recovery, and then we're going to get the other side. Left leg is going to be forward, and the right leg is tucking behind. Okay, now we know which side's the struggle. 2, 3. Sometimes it's getting the rhythm. 4. Feeling lots of flexion in my upper back, my mid back. Wishing I would have stopped at 6 on the other side. 7. And 8. Oh, that was not easy. All right. Take a little child's pose. All right, stretch it forward, reach long through those arms, and then we're going to do Renegade Rows. So if you prefer a locomotive or a lawnmower, you can go there. We're going to do a high plank position. I'm going to hold both weights under arms. If that's too much on your wrists, you can just keep your hands planted and grab the dumbbell, alternating side to side, one at a time. All right. So per side, 5 to 15. So 10 to 30 total. You get to decide. So keep those hips tucked. Your toes are going to be a little wider than normal. So that you can get those hips to stay as still as possible. and 8. That's going to be my finish. All right. Take a little second. We're going to up our heart rate and get off of the load for a sec. We're going to do 180-degree jump squats. We're going to hit 20 total, 10 per direction. So this is not a rep range. All right, here we go. Knees and toes line up. Jump a full 180 degrees. Nice job. Okay. Flat on your back. Hug your legs in, figure 4. Deep inhale. And then set your foot down. We'll take our pelvic rotation, dropping over to the left. Let that heart rate recover. And then pull the legs in. Cross the other ankle over. Draw into your chest real quick. Drop that right foot down. And then cross over. All right. There was a round. I'm not sure what we've got left. We have about 15 minutes to go. So probably one more round. I want to focus on my load. You are welcome to go ahead and get started with your Cossack squats. As many as you would like. Per direction, 5 to 15. All right. Here we go. Feeling recovered and refreshed. Lock in, load that core. Here we go. Sink it deep. Make little adjustments if you need. We want to try and keep the pelvis square to the shoulders and the knees. Bring that knee wide with the pinky toe side of your foot. When you get there, all right, I'm going to push 2 more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. All right. Let's go standing cat-cow. Next up is your single leg deadlift. You can hold both weights or one, and you can go ahead and get started. Or round up with me. Gather yourself. I'm going to stick with 1 dumbbell. Throws off my balance and load a little bit. Lengthen. Think lengthening thoughts. You do not need to get all the way to the ground with your dumbbell or hand. You need to focus on tracking your knee and toe, bending into that knee just a bit, keeping the hips level. All right, I'm going to hit up 10 this time. Perfect. Here we go. Finding the four corners of that foot. Extra bonus points if you're working out barefooted. There's a big push for orthotics, for stability shoes. Shoes seem to be getting thicker and thicker and cushier in their bases. And our feet were built to support everything going on up the chain. So if you can imagine all these different angles and heights and cushionings and supports and arch supports, it's taking away from our foot's own muscular ability and stability to support. Now, if you are dealing with some limitations, you may need to adjust some things for a little while, but really you should be doing foot exercises, which there's a million on YouTube, or you can ask me, and different things to retrain the right positioning in the arch and the toes. You can look up toe yoga, foot yoga. You're in for a treat. Okay. Overhead tricep extensions. I'm always amazed at how I get that low grade heart rate going with a heavier weighted day. All right, squeeze those elbows in. Use my mirror here to help watch form. Stack it all up. Pull that core strong. Your back, the stability for the shoulders. Squeeze those elbows in, angle them toward the front. 14, 15. All right. Go into your overhead press or join me on the ground for a little tricep stretch. And then we'll see what we can get. I got 3.5 last time. What can we do this time? It's interesting, the first rep sometimes in heavy loaded stuff, especially overhead for me, is the worst, is the most difficult. That initial getting it up there. So we'll see. May have to utilize a little push press. That's fine. One. One more of those. All right. Progressing. Keeping the load. This feels good. Round. And then open. All right. Oh, those X6. Okay, I'm going to start with the nasty side this time. You should probably start on your opposite side as well. That second side that you started on last time. You can set up a little box or a cushion. Go unweighted, use a chair or a pole or a post, something. Help you get up if you need. I can do it. 2 more. Eight. All right. Other side. Sticking with the 8. I'm hoping it feels easier like it did last time. Tighten and lock through that core. Finding the 4 corners of that foot. 6. 7. And 8. Yay! Oh, good job, good job. Renegade rows are next. Tug and tighten that core. Shoulders over the wrist. Remember, go ahead, get started if you're ready. These rep range days, these heavy days, please remind yourself to find your push. I don't know if you can tell. I'm winded, fatigued, I'm shaky. So if you're not there, don't take a break. Keep going. All right. Tightening up through that core. Let's see what we got. Use the back to get your row. Trying not to let your hips poke up. All right, 2 more per side for me. Oh, all right. Let's just jump on in. Oh, woo. Let's lie down. Fantastic job. So thankful. We're done. Feel that heart rate running. Okay, both knees to the left. Put your left foot on top of the right knee. We're going to do both sides here, and then we'll flip around and get our front-facing stretch. Release, bring it in, rotate to the other side. Take the right foot, place it on top of the left knee. Lengthen. As you exhale, release tension, release flexion. Just let the body go. All right. Let's flip it over. Oh. Bring your left leg forward. Keep your right leg back. Slide in. Feel free to shift around however the body would like. Let's get a pull on that right lower side of the back. And then see if you can grab your right foot with your left hand. Let your body drop forward a bit. Open through the chest. If you're not able to grab the foot, you can use a strap or a towel or a wall behind you. Slide back, toes up. Stretch through the hamstring. Take both hands outside your left leg. You should feel a stretch through the lat on your back. And then bring it forward. Hit up your pigeon, cross the foot over. We want the pelvis to be square to the ground. So if that means you need to bring your left foot back a little bit, then please do. So you want to pull the right hip forward and down toward the ground. Push into the elbows and then just pull back gently. Find some traction. Those are the best, the ones that struggle to get through this one, and then our arm day from yesterday. Higher intensity levels for me. Super fun. Okay, push into those hands. I'm going to drive that right leg forward now. Left leg is back. Find whatever little moves or rotations you like. Check in with your breath. Keep in mind exercise, working out, lifting weights, getting your heart rate up, flexing muscle is the #1 rated thing for healthy bones in terms of density and not losing bone density as we age. #1. Also, exercise, #1 mitigator of age-related issues, diseases. So having muscle tone, keeping bone strengthened, better reaction time, better healing time. It's kind of crazy. However, it is not the #1 helper for reducing fat or losing weight. So you can gain muscle, you can build bone, but in order to lose fat and reduce weight, you have to manage your stress, you have to sleep well, turn your arms over, and you have to eat well. Okay, so it takes time and it takes thought to change your eating patterns, to change your sleeping patterns and stress patterns. So start small. One thing, I think it's always best to start by adding something in. Water and protein would be #1. Adequate amounts of protein. Start with 30 grams per meal per day, minimum 90 grams. You should be getting closer to 0.8 grams to 1 gram per pound of body weight per day, spread out throughout the day. So if you're 120 pounds, don't eat 60 grams at lunch and 60 grams at dinner. I mean, occasionally that's fine, but in general, 45 grams or less, 30 to 45 grams per meal is going to be adequate and best. All right. Push your body up. Let's just do a nice quick hinge over the legs. Your feet are just a little wider than your hips. So start with water and or protein, add in. And then slowly you can start eliminating sugar and processed and refined grains. All right, that was fun. I'll see you again next week.